following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Are we considering getting actual security guards? Or the Sapphire Foundation acquiring physical security?
We hire the dock security.
That's good.
If we hired more than just the dock security, it would look
Very
overly
suspicious.
suspicious.
And I imagine we're going to have to facilitate some kind of access to the rest of the structures for when we don't want to be seen.
Oh, that's out the back.
So it shouldn't be too hard to incorporate that into everything. There'll probably be an amount of extra fire and electrical protection in the lab area. Generally deals with higher power. Other potential issues. But I'm sure we can figure all of that out. We'll get it all written up.
Anything you can build yourself would be better, because if we ask someone to build this stuff,
Yeah.
there's a paper trail, but at least if I can buy it in parts,
And in components and resources, we can definitely put together a lot of this stuff.
that's the idea.
We can customize it a little bit more too.
Yes, send to other places and then we can bring it here.
I'll start finding some basic designs we can work off of to speed up that process.
Yep. So we'll just spend time going through, designing, and sending ideas through the logo. And if he's got any ideas on what to patch up the security and stuff.
Well, we're going to have to MCOM the entire workshop area.
Yes.
And we're going to need to install a nice, ordinary looking but incredibly tough security lock.
Yeah.
I would suggest maybe Zolo and I should just pull apart a door
Build your own.
and replace the internals of the door with incredibly sophisticated Turian military grade, and then we work on it some more.
Yeah.
We will want some kind of data backup for the lab and workshop as well in case something happens.
We could use the Nebuchadnezzar's computer.
We can slave it, off your ship.
That's a good idea. They probably, if anyone's looking for us and have attacked this place because they've put something together, they might not have put together that that's our ship as well. And
Because
it's a reasonably small target. It's not normally something you would use as a backup for a lab, so it should work fine. Zala will continue to nerd over every aspect as we talk about it.
You have to make sure you isolate the thing in every possible way so the duct rats can't get in.
This is true.
the whole top floors, even our warehouse, has no.
It has to have some to have air cycling and stuff like
Yep.
that, but you
And-
have to proof it.
They'll be proofed.
We replace our ducts with tubes.
Yeah. So they can't.
And we label the door healthy food.
No
Tofu storage.
Totally no candy.
No, what was it? Brussels sprouts storage room.
Yeah.
No cranes.
Alright, the screams of the sea cucumbers will keep them away eventually.
Copies of Captain Marvel. Or DCEU collection. Snyder cuts.
When the wrestling's over, we're watching that.
Oh no.
Hey, I've heard actually some pretty average things about it. Apparently, its only flaw is that it's too fucking gritty, too fucking dark, and too fucking long. But it's apparently just so much better than the confused mess that was the theatrical release.
Oh, I'll get to wire in a backup power supply internally as well. That'll be fun. Sorry, I just really like power systems.
So those... Now, I believe both Rosa and Logan are at the apartment, correct?
Okay, sure.
Doorbell rings.
I've got this. Check the screen.
There's an Asari standing there.
Do I recognize the Asari?
No, but for some reason she looks familiar, but at the same time you have never seen her before. But there's something about her face that seems
I've seen her
familiar.
on TV.
You could make a roll. Just make a roll.
Natural 7.
Well, it is.
I thought it was a 1 initially.
It's like
which
one of
is-
those things where you're like, I swear I've kind of seen that face before, but I can't place where. But you know, you haven't met her in person.
Yes.
Hello, is this where Tiala Diaver lives?
I was asking. While she's umming, I'm calling Tiala, activating my camera, pointing it at the screen, and showing her an image. And then I'm going to be like, who was this?
Who was it?
It's your sister Thalea, the one who's been basically ghosting you for over 50 years.
Oh my fucking god, that's my sister. That's Thalea.
So don't shoot.
No, please don't.
I'll keep her busy while you're arriving.
Yeah,
Yes. One moment.
I'll be there soon.
Get a visitor tag. Open the door. You'll need to wear this.
Oh, thank you.
It's very important that it is always on display.
Is Tiala here?
She is on her way. Can I
Okay,
get
good.
you something to eat or drink?
It's just water. Thank you. Shakes a little.
Are you alright?
I don't know.
Do you need some diazepam or another calming agent?
No. I just need to talk to Tiala.
She will be here soon.
Good.
May I make an inquiry?
You may. Thank you.
About what? Wash. Double wash. Dry.
I need to talk with her about... Well, I do need to talk with her about... I haven't said anything to her for over 50 years, but I think more interestingly to her, I need to talk to her about why Eurydia has been so cruel to her for the past... Well, longer than that.
Certainly.
Yeah, remember that's my oldest sister.
Yes.
Rosa will have just been sitting on the couch watching and doing her hair, and it sounds like, oh, Tiala, private business. Stand up, leave room into her own room.
So I'll be making my way as fast as I can to the apartment.
Did you say as fast as we can?
You do know there is no... There's no...
Natural 20!
Before you roll that, you do know that there is no... It's not rapid transport, it's elevators.
Oh, motherfucker.
You can rapid transport. You will save a minute, maybe? Because you can just take the... Instead of taking the elevator that leads straight from the dock.
No. So he gets a natural 20 on news.
Hey! That's what I was
Why? You want news?
I do. I want
best
the best news.
Should have asked to bank it.
I'll let you bank it. I'm a nice guy.
You go now when you face
Okay,
plant
you want-
from that
You
drop.
want the best news? Okay, you'll get. In a recent interview with Ziz magazine, members of the reclusive synth pop musical group Rear Projection discussed the possibility of doing a live tour in the future, stating that once they believed their anonymity would remain intact, they believe it would be a boon to their career. Known for their stylized music videos featuring the trio, commonly filmed from the waist to the thighs dancing, as far as the public knows, the group has always consisted of two Asari named Virelli and Obsinia, and a female Quarian named Zenitsa, but their faces have never been revealed to the public. While popular with teenagers and young adults for their suggestive themes and shot selection, the group has often faced criticism for their voice of stylization. Our fans like butts, Virelli was quoted as saying bluntly in the interview. There's nothing wrong with us expressing ourselves and embracing the gifts the goddess gave us. And there's nothing wrong with people enjoying it either. We choose to do this because we enjoy it, and we will not be censored. If you don't like what we do, then don't watch or listen.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Simple.
Also, I get it.
Slightly out of date, because that was originally written way back when they first did the butt thing, censorship. But, yeah.
So I'll be a wee bit.
Elevator door opens and she's gone.
Yeah.
I'll be jogging to catch up
So,
or sprinting.
what do you know of the fort will do?
I'm sorry.
Nothing. Huh? Oh well.
How has Tiala been?
A lot better recently.
That's good, that's good. I am pleased to hear.
She could stand to dress a little better, though. I'm working on it.
Was this about, you think she dresses too revealingly?
Oh no, I just think the general cut of the clothing she chooses is a bit pedestrian.
Oh. And then Tiala arrives at the door.
I'll go in.
As soon as you go and she sees you, her eyes go wide and she immediately falls to her knees in front of you. And she's like, I'm sorry.
I literally fade away and leave.
What?
Because I'll be like halfway in the door. I'll just go back outside and close the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna go into town.
Yeah.
Salo does the Grandpa Simpson thing.
Rosa stuck in a room with a ball going, bounce.
I'm gonna go shopping.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go buy another army to paint.
Get up! What's wrong? Get up! What?
She stands up.
Why are you apologising?
Because of the way I've ignored you all this time.
You've all ignored me, so and I understand why, but I can't say that it was fine, but because it wasn't. But sit down.
Mother only ignored you because
She had to.
she had to. Look, I know you've spoken with Lysiana before, and I know Eurydia's still been a bitch to you,
Yes.
and that's the main reason I've come. Aside from to, I suppose, stop ignoring you.
So have you taken time off to come here? I mean,
Yes.
You could have called.
I thought it would be better if I just showed up. I mean, you did send me a message saying that you were back on the station. I don't know why. You've sent a few of them over the past few months, but
I've sent to all of you because, well, especially after finally being proved that it's over, it's done. It's in prison.
I think it will stay there this time.
She and Mind Control Asari are gonna team up and come back in like season
Yeah.
6? And with the Master. Gabriel Delgado. There'll be like a triumvirate of evil, and he'll be like, I'm only helping you because you will help me achieve my aims, you evil alien seductrices.
And then there will be a B plot with space pirates.
Then like we'll drive a wedge in the group, and that's how you beat them. You get them to turn on each other at the critical moment.
So how you been anyway? I mean,
Well, I mean, I've been fine.
yeah, it's more. Have you met someone? Are you
50 years to catch up on.
50 years?
I know. I've been training CQC in the military on Tamaris.
I knew that. Is that all? You haven't done anything? Because you were doing that just before you just started when it all happened.
Yes, that's pretty much been what I've been up to. It's busy work. I've mostly been focused on that.
So this... It didn't affect you and your career as well?
No, because I distanced myself from all of it.
So did Mum, but that didn't help her.
But she was too high profile. She was the captain of the freaking Destiny Ascension. You can't hide from that.
I know. That's the part that really gets me, because, I mean, I remember spending a lot of time on and off that ship over the years. I mean, we all did.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is our lovely sister doing that you think that you've come to see me about?
She's still a strike team leader for Delta Squadron on the Providence Celestial.
I don't see that changing very much either.
No. But I talked to her after the news hit, and she is not backing down, so I've...
So she still thinks I did all this? Or that...
Look,
or just like...
The reason she hates you so much is because she's jealous of you.
Why would she be jealous of me?
Because you're the strongest, you're the smartest, you're the prettiest. You are the best of us. You are, for lack of a better term, perfect.
But I'm not.
Well, that's not how she sees it, and before me being the next youngest, I suppose, before, like, the others were off the ship by the time this came up, but when it was my turn to go, I mean, I'm guessing you figured, based on the age gaps and everything, that Mother doesn't like to kind of be an empty nester, so to speak.
Yep.
And Eurydia was already really bought into the anti-pure blood propaganda. So it didn't go down well when I was about to leave, and one of the things Mother told me was that next time she was looking at having a pure blood daughter, and she wanted her to be perfect
Oh, God.
in every way.
And she found out? No. You told her, didn't you?
I believe I didn't tell her, but
Mum-
obviously Mum talked to her at some point and mentioned it. She found out somehow, and ever since then.
Yep.
So of course, after everything that happened with you, and you got cleared and everything, I talked to her, and she was very bitter, and so she was, of course, she came out in the end smelling like Thessian roses.
Well, I was innocent.
And richer than...
That I didn't expect. But then again, almost being killed multiple times by a Justica is sort of not a fun way to be.
Unless you're a crook.
Especially when that Justica you trained with.
Yes, I know you and Alanya and her were quite close during your upbringing. I remember visiting you a few times. You seemed like a tight-knit trio.
Well, we technically still are. Or two of us, at least. I haven't seen her since the trial.
But yeah, I wanted to tell you exactly what the score was with her, because I've decided to stop being neutral. Because that was my way of approaching this. I wasn't talking to either of you for a while because I kind of came up with a philosophy that of my I don't like to hurt anybody. So rather than take a side, I chose to take nobody's side and just keep out of it all.
But why have you decided to take a side now? Well, I wouldn't say...
Because she's gone too far. She's gone off the deep end. This hatred of you, it's become too bitter, and
But she actually has done nothing to me. She can hold this resentment and all that. It's her choice.
Lysiana's sent me the messages that she had things she said about you. Like, you're probably best just to avoid her,
Well,
which you were
I don't
avoiding
really-
each other, but just
it's-
pretend she doesn't exist. But
It's not often that the Dreadnought ends up at the Citadel nowadays, though, so...
no. But I wanted to just apologise, let you know what the score was, and say I'm no longer sitting on the fence on this.
Look, it's great. I'll get up and give her a hug.
She'll hug you back.
Maybe
You've been doing well from the sounds of it. I mean, even before you got cleared, this Sidewinders thing. Getting a lot of good press.
yes. Well, so far it's been interesting. I mean, obviously it wasn't enjoyable being kidnapped and all that, but we are doing a lot of good in the galaxy at the moment. Hopefully it continues.
Well, as long as you're pleased with what you're doing.
Yes, I've also, I mean, I've invested in a resort as well.
There we go, things are looking up. And yes, I do know about your girlfriend.
Well, it has been a news article, so
Yes. Congrats, by the way. I hear she's quite the wild one.
her and her mum are crazy.
In bed.
You're just jealous. You don't like the touch.
You don't like the power.
I
When
want
hell's breaking loose, you're not in the eye of the storm.
to sit there watching.
got no heart.
They're touching.
Brendan's done that on purpose so that there can't be anything dog related.
No. He just like being touched by people.
However,
Fair and good
They're just
point.
one step
Fish
away from a
dogs
dog, aren't they?
I'm out.
with big long tongues.
actually, don't they have double tongues?
Yeah,
Well, they got that fork thingy here.
get through that port.
Unfortunately, I'm gift sexual, so
You like the robots.
the mechanical componentry.
God, not you too.
Huh?
I'm gonna leave it at that.
No, that's fuckbot.
So how long are you off for anyway?
Just a couple of days.
I've got something on later on tonight, but would you like to go out for dinner?
No, before your whatever it is, or
Yeah.
afterward.
After we'll go after the mission.
Yeah, how long could
Sure.
it possibly take to save the Citadel?
Double salute. I mean, sure. I haven't been on the Citadel for a while, so I can keep having a look around. But yeah,
Have you have you gone to see Lasagna as well?
I haven't seen her for a little while, but we were still in contact.
See, Alania's on station.
Yes, I believe you. I believe was it last time I heard she was in customs.
Yep, Customs Seasick.
How's she doing?
Oh, has her moments. A bit of a rough time lately, but no, she'll get there.
You know, I just kind of thought that that you two were gonna You know.
Yeah. The problem is, it may have happened, it may have gone that way, but as I said, 50 years changes. And I'm not the same person I was back then.
Well, it hasn't really changed that much for me. It's kind of weird.
No, but if it wasn't for my training on this year, I probably wouldn't have got as far as I did.
Must have been just the idea of not being able to go into Asari space for that long. I'm not sure I would have been able to handle that as well.
Not going into space isn't that hard. It's not being able to see friends, see family. Just take a shuttle, go see someone. Being concerned about the ship's routing somewhere near Asari space. Will it divert and go through Asari space? I had to watch my back on where I was going.
Yeah, especially when a former best friend's hunting you at every turn.
Yep.
In fact, knowing her, from what I remember, unless she's changed a lot too, she would have probably set it up if she knew you were on any transport that was even remotely there. She probably would have set up a diversion deliberately just to get you back into Asari space and catch you.
Quite possibly. She almost got me a couple times.
Oh well. And there were no hard feelings between you?
Why she was doing her job, and
Oh, that's good that you took that well and didn't see her as betraying you.
well, it was like with all of you. I don't hold it against you that you stopped talking to me. I mean, I was accused of an atrocity that killed so many people.
I don't know, I kind of feel guilty. I feel like I should have actually been there for you.
The problem is, if you had been, you would have been taken down as well and accused and ridiculed.
Speaking of atrocities, did you hear that Zami's star has been taken?
Sorry?
Oh, we're supposed to do that, goddamn.
Alright, no drone mission, off we go.
When was that taken?
We get to Dami's arms.
Sometime in the last day or two.
Oh, that's what he was talking about.
That's why
That's why he was looking up interstellar bum pirates.
You're welcome.
Why would he... Sorry. No, it was mentioned to me last night, but I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah, I'm hoping, who knows, maybe Eurydia's on that now looking around for it.
Maybe she took it.
Knowing the council, there'll be more than one looking for it.
Oh, there'll be a lot of them. There'll be Justicars out there. There'll be all kinds of security.
Imagine how great it would look if we did it instead of all those great people.
We have literally no leads.
We've got no leads.
We'll just roll the dice. We'll look for anomalies. I don't know. Shoot some probes around. Mine for some iridium.
Mine for some Eurydia. Mine for some Eurydia. Mine for some Eurydia. Mine for some Eurydia.